And as you're dissecting data, you just want to understand if your web presence is successful. And success is going to vary from organization to organization. If it's a news site, are they staying and reading? What content are they reading? Are they leaving the minute they enter? Understanding how people find your website. I get traffic from Facebook and Twitter and Wilson Web, and sometimes I get, like I'll have random news quotes come in and stuff, but it's good to pay attention to what's going on. But once you know your business, then that's how you quantify success. And it might be, you know what, I don't need a lot of traffic, but I need leads. I need people filling out the contact form. I need people downloading my product. But understanding that is what will define success. And some of you, it's just branding. You know, I want people to stay and read on my site for a long time. And I like to look at the content. And I do this to understand what blog posts are the most relevant for my clients or for us. People usually hit my site, and then a lot of them go to the blog immediately because they want that content. And I can drill down into different blog posts, bless you. So, and you can expand this to, it can be 150 pages or 150 rows. But the great thing with all this stuff is you just click around. And the more adults we learn by doing, click around, there you go. And part of our Excel reports every month are listing the top blog posts. So I'm able to look at every month what my most popular ones are. And last month it was the interviews we did of other business owners. People were more into those. So that data says to me, we should keep doing that. It's not a bad idea. And how do you do this? You just go to the content category and expand, and then you're off and running. And sometimes time on site is a measurement. If you're a newspaper, they look at that quite a bit. If you're selling advertising, that's something that you would say. Like, let's say you're a women's website. One of your selling values could be, you know, our average visitors stay on our website for 10 minutes. That might be a metric you use to sell ads. Also, when you're looking at top keywords, this relates to our search engine earlier session this evening. And looking at what keywords and phrases people are already typing in. Web marketing therapy caps, or these baseball caps we sell, that was being searched. But you can also break it out between paid and non-paid. So I'm not tall enough, even in my 4-inch heels, to point that out, but paid and non-paid. So you can click between both. So if you buy advertising, you can look at your top keywords from the free ones or the ones you pay for. So those of you that are spending money on Google Ads or Yahoo, it'll differentiate that for you. But I like to look at this before I start search optimization projects, because you can start to understand what people already type in to find your site, and you can leverage that data. And this is one of my favorites, the website overlay. So you click on this, and it brings up your whole website. And then it scans over everything, and you can see those little boxes here. And you can scan over the box, and it will show you how many people click, how many transactions, revenue, goal value. It's really geeky, but it's nice because you can look at your data instead of looking at links of content. It shows you the whole website, and it will show you your home page, your about page, whatever page you're on. It just pulls this overlay up, and it shows you what people click on. And month after month after month, this site they'll meet the team, and the about page and the blog are our most visited pages. But it's nice for me to look at it that way, and you can make optimizations. Like, let's say people are clicking on something down here all the time, you can move it up. But it just helps you understand how people use your site, because the way your audience uses your site was usually not the same the way that you use it. And my favorite is the map overlay. I don't know why, I just love it. So you can see, you can click on the map overlay in analytics, and it will break it out by country, by state, and you can drill into each. And so everything's clickable. You can click this, you can click that. So I can tell people in Texas where they're coming from, California, whatever it is, and the bulk of my traffic is Santa Barbara County. I've seen organizations decide whether or not they're going to launch businesses in other states because they follow their web traffic. And these are big businesses, but they say, wow, we're getting a lot of traffic in Boise, lots and lots of traffic in Boise, and they use that data to do offline decisions, taking calculated risks. And so, like, I clicked into California, And there's Santa Barbara, Goleta, Los Angeles. And up above all this data is cute little maps. They have great visuals. Santa Monica. And I notice patterns too, like when I teach in San Francisco, like usually 2 or 3 weeks before my class, my traffic goes up on both sites. And I think it's because people are checking me out, like before they sign up for the class. It's kind of like, who is this person? You can also compare data. So if you want to look at data from a certain range, you can click the name of the month, like you can click August and the whole month appears. You can also hit compare to past, and you can compare month to month, which is a neat feature, because that way you can look at one month to the next, and it just does a pie chart for you, and it shows you increases and decreases. And all this stuff is free. It's just a matter of taking advantage of it. And just starting to watch for patterns. You don't need to do analysis paralysis, but just taking a look at what features. And those of you that need to share this with your boss or something, you can export the data. You can export it as PDFs. You can do XML. You can do CSV for Excel. And you can automatically, if you hit this email tab, you can automatically send yourself reports. So you can set it up to say, email me this data once a month. Email it to me, my boss, and my boss's boss every week. So you can set these up so they automatically go to you when you want them to. And we talked about the HubSpot grader before. I just wanted to show a screenshot of it as well. This is the one that I was using earlier for SEO. You put in your name, you put in competing websites, your email address, and voila, it gives you data within seconds. I also like Technorati. Technorati, for those of you that are blogging, you can create a profile for your blog. Technorati is the largest search engine for social media. So it incorporates blogs and incorporates video, and you can start to measure the success of your blog outreach. What you do is you claim your blog, and you just go ahead and verify that you are indeed the owner of your blog, and Technorati will start to give you diagnostics as well. And if you have Facebook fan pages, Facebook will also give you diagnostics on your traffic and stuff. You just have to click in, it's on the left-hand side, and I'm blanking on what it's called, but there's a lot of data that will allow you to improve your web behavior. So why do we care about statistics? It just helps you tune your strategy, and I make changes all the time. And we use it as a platform every month to have a conversation with organizations to go, look, traffic went up, traffic went down. Whoa, that article marketing we did generated so many conversions. It wasn't high traffic, but of the people that clicked on that article from Easy Articles, 24% of them converted. So you can look at it two different ways. So when you look at the data, always look at it and then relook at it. And you can increase conversions, you can discover new sources of traffic. I've looked at data and I've seen consistent data and a spike, and you can click on that day. Like you can say, what happened on the 18th? And I actually had a client, they were an eco-friendly company, and they got some, for Valentine's Day, they got some media plug, and they were on like CNBC or something. And we wouldn't have known, like that they're not gonna call and be like, dear small company in Santa Barbara, we just endorsed you. The data actually guided us back to the site. So you have examples like that too. And what you do is you listen, and you listen by just watching, you learn from your data, you improve, and then you grow. And we're a little bit over after 6:15. I'm happy to answer any questions, but the best thing you can do is just get in there and start clicking around. And enjoy your weekend. Thank you guys.